Hi, good evening to all. Today's topic is all about the futures of the government securities. It is an important topic of the banking law and practice. First of all, we look at the meaning of a government securities, or shortly we call it a GSEC. They are a marketable instrument issued by the central government or individual states. Government securities are usually issued by central government or the state governments. It recognizes the government's financial obligations. To meet the financial obligations, these securities issued by the governments. G6 are the government issued debt instruments that allow the government to borrow money. Ac- Actually, these securities are issued by government in the form of a debt instrument. It allows to borrow money from the several sources. Futures are as follows. The first one is the government securities is the tradable instrument issued by the central or the state governments. Second one, government securities are of two types: short term with original maturities of less than 1 year. Example, treasury bills. The maturity periods is the less than 1 year, which is called the short term government securities. Example for that, the treasury bills. Long term with original maturity of 1 year or more. Example, government bonds. The maturity period is more than 1 year. It's called long term government securities. Example for that is government bonds. Treasury bills and government bonds are also known as the dated securities. Both are issued by the central government. Treasury bills and the bonds are usually issued by the central government. It's also known as the dated securities. State governments issues only bonds or dated securities which are known as the state development loans. State governments also issue the bonds and the dated securities in the name of the state development loans. They are known as the risk-free, the gilt-edged instruments because they are issued by the government and hence there is no damage of the default, danger of the default. These securities are not the risk oriented because usually issued by the government, so there is no point of danger. Foreign portfolio investment are authorized to trade in government securities as long as they stay within the quantitative limits. They are set from time to time. There's an investment body, foreign portfolio investment body are authorized to trade the government securities. For that, they set the goal from time to time. The RBI has allowed retail investors to invest in government securities from November 2021. RBI also allowed some retail investors the facility to invest in government securities from November 2021. Most of the government securities are issued at their face value and no premium is added to the price. Government securities usually issued by face value and no premium is added to the price. Government securities guarantee fixed income to the investors. Investors get a fixed income through the government securities. The liquidity of government security in the secondary market is high as compared to the primary market. The liquidity position of the government securities is more in secondary market when we compare to the primary market. No taxes are deducted at the source in case of the government securities. There is no tax amount that deducted when we calculate the government securities. The premium face value and the interest are fixed at the time of issuance and they cannot be changed once the security is issued. The premium value and fees value and interest rate are fixed at the time of the government security issuance. They cannot be changed after the security is issued. Investors can store the government securities in a dematerialized format. In case of redemption, the securities are redeemed at the face value. In case of redemptions, the government securities are redeemed back at the face value. Thank you. We will see you again with another session. Until then, stay tuned, stay blessed. Bye.